Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing absolutely fine. My name is Prince and you are watching the Tech Stream. In this video, I am going to review this M1 MacBook Air and I am going to tell you why this is the best goddamn portable laptop that I have used till date. I'll also share my experience with this new M1 chip and how well it performs. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. So here's a TLDR summary of the M1 MacBook Air for the people who don't want to watch the complete video. Yes, the hype is real. This laptop is the best value for money that you can get in the market. It will do the daily task blazingly fast with no hiccups as such. And the M1 chip is great, it can handle almost everything that you throw at it, and it's just a perfect laptop for most of the customers out there. And here you have it, you can skip the rest of the video if you want. Now let's start with the detailed video. So I have been using this device for over a month now, and I have the base variant with 256GB SSD and 8GB RAM with a 7-core GPU, which goes for the price of Rs 94,000 in the Indian market. The laptop is powered with the new M1 chips by Apple, which is really fast as compared to the Intel chips. So now let's talk about the build quality and hardware of this laptop. The laptop is completely made of aluminum, as most of the laptops from Apple are, and this looks very premium, feels great in the hand, and this actually looks absolutely amazing. See how sleek and thin it is. Now coming to the keyboard, Apple has switched the keycaps from the butterfly keyboard to a magic keyboard, and I have never used a butterfly keyboard, so I cannot tell you how good this magic keyboard is from that. All I can say is this keyboard is just superb. It has got the scissor switches and it feels really great to type on this. Even my typing speed is a little faster on this keyboard. You have also got a fingerprint sensor button at the top right of the keyboard, and the fingerprint authentication is very fast, snappy, and it works almost all the time. I have never faced an issue with this sensor not detecting a fingerprint. Now let's come to the trackpad. The trackpad is also the best of the best. I have never seen a Windows laptop with such a great trackpad. It is responsive and smooth and easily reachable because it is a little wider than the standard trackpads. And all the gestures like 3 finger swipe to switch between apps work flawlessly. Again, no issues there. The speakers on this laptop are also loud and clear considering the size of the speaker grill. You can enjoy your movies, YouTube videos and Netflix without any problems. Overall, the build quality of this laptop is very solid and nothing as such to complain here. Now let's talk about this display. The display is pretty bright and it goes up to 4000 nits. It is not the brightest display in the market, but it is very good, and even in the brightest lighting condition, the content on the screen is visible enough and it is not hard on your eyes. The resolution of the screen is Quad HD and it is a P3 accurate screen, which means that the screen will be color accurate for the photographers and videographers out there. YouTube videos and Netflix on this video run on 1440p and can go up to 4K, and this display also has the True Tone technology, which makes the screen even more enjoyable by adjusting the blue light of the screen, and it makes it less harsh for your eyes. Overall, the display is also very good and it is a joy to watch content on this. Before moving on to the performance section, if you are new here and you find some value for this video, please drop a like on this video and press the subscribe button. Now let's talk about the performance on this laptop. This laptop is powered by the new M1 chip by Apple and it is stupid fast. Just see how fast it opens after sleep. It is like it doesn't even take a second to load. And the fingerprint, as I told you, is very fast and works flawlessly. Apps also open very quickly and are snappy and responsive, and the general performance on this laptop is very good. Heavy Adobe apps like Premiere Pro are still not natively M1 supported and in beta process, and these apps run using the Rosetta framework, but then also they are blazingly fast. Other Adobe apps like Photoshop and Lightroom are now M1 optimized, and you can also check which apps are natively M1 supported on this website called Is Apple Silicon Ready. The performance on this MacBook is so good that it doesn't matter if the app is using the Rosetta framework or it is an Apple native app. I mean, they both are equally speedy and quick. The RAM on this laptop is only 8GB. But the software and hardware optimization is what that makes this really. And on top of that, this laptop doesn't even have fans, like not even a single fan, and it is extremely quiet. And with my day-to-day experience, this laptop didn't have much heating issues. However, you can feel a little heat in the upper part of the keyboard sometimes. I guess it can cause a little issue while heavy 4K video editing. I mean, I have not tried editing a video on it, they are still being edited on my PC, but 4K video editing can be a little problem on this. Now let's talk about the battery life. Battery life on this laptop is the most amazing part. It is just ridiculous. The hardware and software optimization is so good, it easily goes to a full day on a single charge. I mean, you could see somewhere around 10 to 15 hours of screen time depending upon your usage, and this is hands down the best battery life I have experienced on a laptop. Now this laptop is great, very good, up to the mark, but not perfect. It also has some downsides. The first one is the bezels. The bezels around the screen on this one are large and wide. I mean, if you compare it to the market standards, they are big. And don't get me wrong here, the display panel is really good, but the bezels could have been smaller. Another major downside of this laptop is it has only two USB Type-C ports and one of them is used for charging. So you will have to go for a dongle or a connector, and these connectors are also not very cheap. So combining the laptop and the connector price, it will cost you somewhere around 1 lakh INR. Another thing to keep in mind is that this laptop can only connect one external monitor, which is more than enough for most of the people, but if you are someone who wants to connect two monitors, this MacBook is not for you. And one of the downside of this MacBook is its camera. The webcam is only 70p and it is just okayish. I mean, it's not great. Even though Apple claims it is better and improved camera, I guess it is just average. And the final problem on this laptop is that there are no fans. I mean, yes, the laptop will be extremely silent and quiet, but not having a fan can lead to thermal throttling under very heavy video or photo editing. I guess it will be fine for 1080p video editing, but if you go above that, you will start facing some issues. And I'll recommend please go for a MacBook Pro or some other laptop if you want to do 4K heavy video editing. Comment down below if you want to see how 4K video editing looks on this laptop. Now, the final question is, should you spend your hard-earned money on this laptop? Absolutely yes. I have used this machine for 1 month and I am in completely love with it. It is truly a great portable laptop and absolute beast in terms of performance. Apple has done a great work here with this one. I mean, it's the first iteration of Apple Silicon and it will only get better from here. So the future for M1 is just bright. It is a very easily recommendable laptop for an average person because the general computing on this laptop is speedy and quick, and it is the best value for money that you can get in the market. So that's all for this video. Hopefully you liked the video. Smash the like button if you did. Comment down your thoughts on this laptop. Subscribe to the channel for more tech videos. Thank you for watching.